All right, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our smart contracts project. Let's have a look at what we're going to be going over today. Today we're back inside of our Web3Py favorites module, and we're still in the deploy a contract to the EVM section of that module. Let's dive right in with some light reading. We can now see the output of the signed transaction by printing it to the console. We will see that the signed transaction object contains all the information that we need to send the transaction to the EVM. Among the information that we will see in the signed transaction object is the raw transaction field, which is the signed transaction in hexadecimal format that we can be sent to the EVM. Now, in addition to the raw transaction field, we will also see the fields with three letters. The fields are R field, S field, and V field, which are the components of the digital signature that we created using our private key. And these fields are used to verify the signature, ensure that the transaction is valid and can be processed by the EVM or blockchain. Now, the R field is the first part of the signature, the S field is the second part of the signature, and the V field is the recovery ID that is used to recover the public key from the signature. Now we have the signed transaction, we can send it to the EVM because up until this point, we haven't actually sent it yet. The transaction is signed, but it is still sitting in our code, and we need to send it to the EVM before we can get processed and the contract can be deployed. And the next section, we'll go over the private key and the mini promise. The private key is a secret key that is used to sign transactions to improve ownership of an account. The mini promise is a way to create a promise that can be used to send a transaction to the EVM. The first thing we will talk about in the private key is the private key and why we should not hard code it ever. I'm going to leave it there right now. Like I said, we're just going to do some light reading. Tomorrow, I might actually pull the contract back up so we can go over some other fields so I can show you what it looks like, the R field, S field, and the V field. Some other things that we're actually doing with the contract. We are getting to the point where we actually start deploying it professionally and not just doing examples. Just stay tuned for that. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, it's the Python Poppy. You guys stay Gucci.